boys! Today we're reacting to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure theme music. Let's go! Now, it would be a ranking system if I didn't have a chart. So I'm going to be ranking from S to D tier. Maybe not anyone will make it to D tier. I have the first 6 parts of JoJo. I'm going to rank them. What's my favourite, personal favourite? It's not based on anyone else. We're going to see who makes it to the top spot. Comments! It's already iconic, guys. We know it.
空ここで落ちた2つの星が光と闇の皆も吸い込まれてゆく引き合うように重なる波紋誇りの道を行く者に太陽の導きを野望の果てを目指す者に生贄を震えるほど心燃え尽きるほど熱くその手から離れこの体みなぎる勇気で迷いなき覚悟に喝采をその血の定めジョジョ Grab it!
We all know that the part 1 intro it's iconic. Like that, just the beginning, like the first 30 seconds of that intro. That's what like got me, like the first time I heard it, that's what like got me into JoJo. As much as people may criticise how slow and like not that good the first part is, but the music makes it. So let's take this to the ranking board. There has to be some sort of bonus points for the fact that obviously it is part 1. It is the first introduction to this style of music with the anime. I'm going to put it at a good benchmark. Like, I don't believe it's the best one, but I'm going to put it at a nice benchmark and put it A. Do I believe other ones are better? Yes, I do. Don't hate on me, but it's just it's a great song. It's iconic, but when it comes to fitting the characters and fitting an intro as all, does better. Does better. Running part 2! Probably one of my favorite intros, I'll be honest. Am I going to be biased? Am I going to be biased? Most probably. A little bit. Let me have a little bit of bias. So, part 2 has a really good song, let's be honest. Like, it starts getting nice and funky. It fits the flow of the kind of show. It fits the main character really well. How do we grade this? I know where I'm leaning towards, and let's take it to the board. I feel like when we think of like JoJo, that first starting riff that we hear of this intro, that's like what we think of. That's like the JoJo theme, you know? For that, it's like, it's such a good intro. It fits the character so well. I have to go now. We might not see a D in this because, let's be honest, all of the JoJo music is like absolutely fantastic. Like, I don't think any of it is bad music. I don't think any of it like doesn't fit at all, where it's completely misplaced. I just think there's certain ones that they're not as good as what they could be, you know? Part 3, let's go! A lot more serious, not as funky.
そして集いしスターダスト100年目の目覚めに呼ばれて男たちは向かう敵の砂を越えるジャーニー鎖のよう連なる絡み合うカルマ光で勝つ定めスタンダップ打ち込むのはオンライン誇りのバレーブレイクダウン拳放つ聖なるビジョンスタート
Bro, I can't. How are you supposed to not make the first 3 S tier? Like, it's a hard decision. It's hard. Like, they're all so good. They're just so good. I'm trying not to be biased, but I like it so much. It would be so easy to place all of the first 3 at S tier, but I'm trying to really scrutinate here and think, does it fit? Now, I do think it fits really well. It fits super well. But at the same sense, is it as good and is it as iconic when it comes to like fitting the theme as what part 2 is? Now for me, there is other secondary intros and stuff like that for the second part. Obviously, part 3 being a massive series. It has, what, 46 episodes? Somewhere around about that, because it's just one after another of fight after fight. I believe there might be better intros. That's why I want to throw everyone at S tier. You know, I'm trying to be. I'm just trying not to. I'm trying not to do it. I don't want to do it. I want to have a ranking board that's not all S's because it's all great. I'm gonna put this one at A, but I'm gonna put it in front of the first one. Now, I love all 3 of these, right? Okay, but I just believe there's other intros for JoJo that fit the theme, they fit the characters better, the full setup is just cleaner. That's my opinion, don't judge me. Part 4! The bomb fight!
てく顔のない視線胸の穴が変えてた日常境界なんてなく出会う当たり前の
The color scheme, the characters, they all work so well!
いつも通りの朝がワッツラで笑う勝敗不明に聞かれるミステリー始まりも言わずと潜んでるこの街のどこか今日も徐々に文句なんか言って日常を踊る Crazy Noisy Beat
as part 4, you know, Joski's there, we brought the funk back, you know, we didn't shred as hard, but we brought the funk back. It's difficult, you know. I should never have did the ranking system. I regret it now. There will be no more tier list after this video because it's way too difficult. It's way too difficult. I would happily put all of them at S, but I'll try to like really scrutinise them and go, what did I not like? What doesn't fit as well? There's not much to go on, but like I'm trying, okay? Do you believe that part 4's intro is better than the first 3? Because this is the point I'm at. Now, as much as it's funky and it's a great song, does it fit the characters just as good? I don't know. Like, Josuke can be, like, you know, kind of dumb and funky and stuff like that, but at the same time, he's also quite serious a bunch of the time. This music, like, the theme song really is just pure funky. Doesn't really change. Doesn't really have any, you know, structure that shows like a different side. The other ones have, you know, bits that are really funky, then it maybe gets more serious. That we don't see that as much here. Obviously, they go with the wild colour scheme in the intro video and stuff like that, where, you know, colours are flying everywhere, inverted colours, all that stuff. But do I think it's as iconic as any of the first 3? No. I think if you listen to them all back to back on a loop, just in a playlist, and you didn't know what JoJo was, this wouldn't be one of the ones that you're like, oh yeah, I super remember it. You know, as much as it's a fun one, it's super fun and it's funky and stuff like that. But is the funkiness better than the funkiness of part 2? I don't think so. So I am going to grab little old Josuke here, and I'm going to put him at B. B's not bad, you know, B's still like a really good intro. But I'm getting like, I'm nitpicking here. I'm trying my hardest to like not have everybody just be S tier, because for me, I love it so much. But yes, Josuke is going to be B tier. That's my decision. We're sticking with it. Part 5. This is my favorite part.
夢を縛り付ける重たい定めの石にまるで押しつぶされてどこにも逃げられないひたすらあがきながらだけど諦めない瓦礫の底に埋もれた希望のかけらたちきっとこの手で見つけ出すさ世界を変えるためにファイティング自分の道を信じたものだけがいつか輝ける命の限り神にも逆らい戦い続ける不屈の魂たちよファイティング
Listen, part 5 may be my favourite part, so I'm maybe slightly biased here, okay? I might be leaning towards a certain part more than other parts, but the theme starts off pretty calm, it builds, we get into an operatic style, which suits, you know, we're Italian mafia, we're the familia, you know, I think it suits well. Is it like the most memorable and like iconic song from it? No. But obviously there are other really good parts that come along with part 5 musicality wise, you know. We have a lot of like iconic music and like dance parts from it, you know. I'm a maybe show just sneak peek.
Vocal percussion on a whole nother level, coming from my mind. Vocal percussion on a whole nother level, coming from my mind.
not an intro, but it's still like one of my favourite parts of part 5. Like, so you just see that like half the crew just get up and be like, ooch, ooch. It's so cool. It fits the crew so well to see them like just goof off and start having fun. I wish that the actual intro fit as well as like this fits with Guido and all that, because it's so good. It's so good. I hate the fact that I'm gonna have to rank the part 5 intro lower than what I would love to put it, but it's not the best. Listen, I'm sorry. Would I love to put part 5's intro as S tier, call it a day, and just have all of you berate me in the comments and be like, I feel like you're being biased, and I would be like, correct. I'm not going to do that. Do I think it's better than part 2's intro and it deserves an S tier? No. No, I do not. Do I think it's better than part 3 and part 1's intro? No, it's not as iconic. We don't remember it as much. Do I think it's better than Josuke's intro? Part 4. This is where it gets a little bit, you know, I feel like maybe the theme fits better. As much as Josuke, the full anime was made to be like, it really changed the style, you know, the colours and inverting colours and stuff like that really became a big part. But part 5, we have the operatic style, you know, we have still the traditional JoJo kind of sound, I would say. I'm a rank it in the same tier with Josuke. But my question would be, does it go this side? Does it go that side? I think it would go Josuke, move. There we go. That's what I'm going with. I think it's the better B version. You know, that means I only have one more left to rank from the parts that have enemies. So, let's part 6 intro. It's gonna be so good. It's a complete style change. I love it.
分かったことは甘えて泣いてる場合じゃない希望の糸を手繰って掴んで動き出す張り巡らされるトラッパン並行はしていく OK Alright またなしのサバイバルで Get away from I don't wanna play Let the party go Come and find a way 私が私であるために Break out with me よ昨日までの私じゃいられない Break out どんなに未知数の好きなたくされても限界は崩壊 Keep up は老害運命って名付けるまで I don't stop beating Don't stop beating Don't stop beating I'm on
Ready? I really like part 6 intro. Like, I feel the kind of, you know, it's like punk more than what it is rock. I enjoy it. I really like it. I like the fact that the way they shot the video, like using the stills, the angles they're using, the camera, like where the camera's supposed to be if it was a movie style, it's like completely different from what we've seen. It's just, they're so cool. They are like, it's probably one of like, when you start looking at characters with attitude and the way that they act, it fits so well. Like, I genuinely believe that this might be the intro that fits just like perfectly. Out of all of them, as much as the first ones and, you know, first and third and stuff are like completely iconic. So the second one's iconic, that starting riff for the second one, iconic. But I think this one is the one that fits the best out of all of them. Just personal, but you have to agree. Come on now. Like I said, for me, part 6 intro fits the best. Like, to fit the characters, to fit the style, to fit how, like, you know, the kind of punk, you know, the kind of, obviously it's surrounded by a jail, you know, it is what it is. But for me, I think this is the best intro. It's my favourite intro out of all of them. For, like, just as a song in general, for the fit, it's the best. I'm going to put this at A tier. The best A tier. I think it could be the best A tier. Do I think it's S tier? Do I think it's as iconic as Part 2's intro? That's what we think of when we think of JoJo. How are we feeling? Is sitting? I like it. I like it. Now with the 6 parts being the parts that I've seen that are animated, that that I really enjoyed. But of course there is Part 7. There is Steel Ball Run. Obviously, I know very little about Steel Ball Run. Obviously, we had the announcement thing that's supposed to be coming, that Steel Ball Run's meant to be getting animated. It looks sick. I love the idea of the world being reset, just so we can keep it going, really, because I really enjoy it. I'm gonna add what I think. We have videos that say Steel Ball Run opening. If they fit and they're official, cool. If they're not official, my bad. But I want to see how well they do. Would I enjoy it just as much? I have not heard any of these songs yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how well the people do with this. Steel Ball Run intro. Let's go. Oh, that looks sick. I love the stance start.
炎にラムしとみ高みを照らしたいなこの道に集い散った夢の世界を越えて砂漠のような心まだ燃える明日を待つ火花を散らしてファイヤー十字架を焼き尽くせ反射たちの痛みをさらって最後まで走り抜け Roll the dice for your life Take your chance and take your chance now
I'm a fan. I like it. It looks like it fits really well. I know very little about Steel Ball Run. I have not read manga about it. I don't want to ruin myself on it. I just want to wait for it to get animated and see how good it could be. I like it. I think it looks sick. Now, how do I rank this? Because obviously I don't know how well it would fit the character types, We have Steel Ball Run. Now, where would I place it? It's not going to be low. I feel like it's on the same level as like B tier, as in just musicality. But does it fit? That's the part that I don't know. Do I just enjoy the song? I do enjoy the song. I think I enjoy the song more than Part 4 with JOJOS, because I know that JOJOS, for me, it doesn't fit personally as great. Is it better than Part 5? I don't think so. Slight bias maybe coming in. I think I would place it here. I'd place it in the middle of B tier. Not as good as Part 5's intro. Not as... a little bit better than Part 4's intro for me personally. It's became a stacked out roster here of 3 Part A's, 3 A tiers, 3 B tiers and 1 S tier. 1 S tier being the most iconic to me. This is my list, guys. If we don't like it, we can go kick rocks, because I'm basing this on how well I think it fits for obviously what I've watched. I think Steel Ball Run could be like a real contender for like maybe one of the best JoJo parts. I'm so down for when this does actually get animated and we get to see how cool it could be. I'm excited. And yeah, I think I have an honourable mention for when we think of JoJo. We think of certain music, we think of certain songs. Is it an intro? No. Is it just me personally maybe really liking a certain part and wanting to play more music that relates to that part? Maybe a little bit. Let's go! JOJOS theme! I may be slightly biased. Part 5 being my favourite part, Jojo being my favourite character. The Jojo theme is so iconic. It's so iconic. We have a couple of other things that, you know, we start to think of now. Obviously, modern day, we have people who have brought out songs, you know. There's certain little JoJo references in songs and stuff like that, but yeah, we won't get into that.
Living a golden experience. My life too lit, it's delirious. I keep that star on my back. Look at my face, can't fear shit. Built to the top like a pyramid. My lineage lit and it's serious. Bring the beat life like Giorno. Young gang star flip the kill switch. JoJo, pose, pose, pose. JoJo, pose,
Guys,
pose.
I'm getting out of here. Bye.
Pose, pose,